Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. So good Wednesday morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We have a lot of actually interesting things going on with our Serbia Monthly CEO Awards happening in 12 days. 12 days only in Serbia, in Belgrade, Serbia, at the Golden Tulip Hotel. And this is our CEO Awards nomination launch. So really a little bit of information about what's happening with the event. And then the actual gala will take place September 28th in the Crown Plaza Hotel in Belgrade, Serbia. So 12 days left. If you're interested in find out what's going on in Serbia, or you've got some projects already happening there and want to meet some of the movers and shakers in the real estate business and also quite a few of the other sectors, main sectors, let us know. We'd definitely like to get you guys involved in that event and also part of the whole nomination process. Having said that, let's jump over to Winston Norman for the headlines. Today's business headlines or real estate headlines.
Thanks, Craig. So today's headlines include logistics companies driving demand for warehouses in Romania. ESG is both a challenge and an opportunity for office buildings. SMO records further successes in the ESG area. And Vic Tulik leases space at GOP Poznan Airport Logistics Center.
No, very interesting. That's great. So we've got our, as we mentioned, next week, and we mentioned it yesterday, next week on the 15th is the RLI Retail Awards for Global Retail Awards in London with Jane Rafter and her team at RLI. So if you're looking for any opportunities there, great event to come to. We'll be there on the 15th. And then the next week after that, we're straight to Serbia and straight to Belgrade for our Serbia Awards. And mid July, we are media partners of the Skyrunning Championships, which are taking place in Montenegro. So if you're interested in being part of and maybe being part of the team, it's a 3.5 kilometer run. Doesn't sound very far, but it's 1 kilometer up at the same time. So a little bit of a challenge. So we're all going there for that. There's also some longer runs, 20 kilometers, 50 kilometers, if you're interested in doing something like that. Up in the mountains in Montenegro, very nice place, and all the information's on our on LinkedIn, on Facebook, or you can send us a message. We're happy to send you any more information if you'd like to do something like that. So we'll take a little break, and we'll come right back with Winston Norman in the news. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Craig Smith, publisher of EuropaProperty.com. Welcome to the 5th annual Europa Property CRE Awards and the only international real estate awards event based in Budapest, Hungary, and covering the region. This year's awards really highlight the professionalism in the region, and with over 40% of the attendees flying in for the event, it is truly international. Meet the most active investors, bankers, and developers in the region. The CRE Awards is not to be missed. Visit our website, creawards.net or EuropaProperty.com. Okay, so welcome back. And Winston, it sounded like we had a lot of interesting headlines. So, interested to hear what's going on.
Okay, Craig. So according to Cushman & Wakefield Equinox, logistics operators account for 50% of the first quarter warehouse demand in Romania. And this significant activity was also coming from manufacturing and FMCG sectors. Net take-up was around 200,000 square meters, with more than 50% of it coming from projects which are due to be delivered in 2024. And according to Cushman & Wakefield Equinox, Romania continues to be a relevant market in the region, attracting companies which aim to strengthen or expand their presence in the CEE region, offering some of the most competitive conditions when it comes to costs. And the report continues that developers plan to complete new projects with a total leasable area of 400,000 square meters across the country by the end of 2023. And the capital, Bucharest, remains the preferred destination, with 50% of the projects expected to be delivered there. But also regional cities are attracting a lot of interest, and Brasov, Timisoara, Slatina, and Arad and Cebu will also be getting new projects in the coming period.
No, big operations going on in Romania for logistics. Have
Yeah,
been,
a lot
yeah?
of news coming
Mhm.
out of Romania on the logistics front. Moving to the Czech Republic, and Colliers has announced that modern office buildings are an important part of ESG strategies for many companies. However, the real estate market in the Czech Republic is not fully prepared for the new ESG related requirements. And even construction projects planned over the next few years will not resolve this issue, Colliers say, since meeting strict standards and certification requirements both require financial demands and procedures. And according to Jana Vilkova, Director of Workplace Advisory at Colliers, she says multinational companies are already actively demanding office space that complies with new requirements in terms of materials used, renewable energy, carbon footprint, waste management, healthy work and environment, and water efficiency. We expect a growing number of companies to have similar requirements in the future, not least because of new sustainability reporting rules that start to apply as of next year. So yeah, it's not an easy solution for developers, it seems, in this modern day and age.
Yeah, probably especially if people don't wanna pay more rent, 'cause it
Yeah,
sounds like the costs are going up. No matter what, costs are going up, yeah.
somebody's got to pay for it.
Someone's gotta pay for it.
Staying in the ESG arena, and SMO has succeeded in surpassing the improvements from last year and has climbed further up the ESG rating scale. The rating classifies SMO's ESG risk as low and its ESG risk management as strong. With this rating, the company ranks among the top 5% of all companies globally and among the top 16% worldwide in industry comparison. And the decisive factors for SMO include they've acquired a few buildings in Budapest and Bucharest, which had green certifications. So that
Mhm.
was obviously good for
That
their
helped.
rating.
Uh-huh.
And they've introduced a science-based climate risk management charter.
Wow, so in the top 5% globally. No, very impressive, yeah?
Very impressive, yeah. And finally, for today, GLP has signed an agreement with Victulek, a specialist in mechanical pipe and joining solutions, to lease 7,500 square meters of space in the newest building at GLP Poznan Airport Logistics Centre. The centre totals a total of 81,000 square meters of warehouse and production space. And according to Yaroslav Tilchinsky, branch manager at Vitulek, we plan to move to the new facility this month. The plan is ambitious but achievable thanks to the cooperation with business partners such as GLP, who understand the sensitivity of the market and the needs of the tenant.
Wow, so very interesting. So, yeah, thank you, Winston, for that, and great news. And thank you all for watching the Coffee with Craig show this week. And we've got a lot more coming up. And if you're in Poland, happy or Boże Ciała Day tomorrow. So it's a day off in Poland. I think the rest of Europe is probably most of them working. So anyway, we hope you enjoy the weather and enjoy the weekend. And we will see you for the news next day. Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.